What can actually be divided by 0? No, the word what cannot actually be divided by 0. First, letters and numbers are different data types, so computation is impossible. Even after converting the letters to integers through the American Standard Code for Information Interchange, something done occasionally in coding, the quotient is still an error message. Sorry, I simply could not help myself. But I believe this take illustrates a point: the same statement or question can be interpreted differently by different individuals. Thus, there is a necessity for defining a problem before attempting to solve it. What does dividing by 0 mean? Furthermore, what does 0 mean? In mathematics, dividing by 0 is not possible and causes many logical errors. After all, how can one split 0 pieces of pie among 0 friends? It simply makes no sense. Division by 0 is filled with irrationality. In fact, it is undefined. There are many standard arguments to defining division by 0. For example, dividing a number by increasingly smaller values will yield a bigger quotient. It then follows that dividing by 0 will yield infinity. Yet dividing a number by increasingly smaller values, but with a negative sign, will cause dividing by 0 to yield negative infinity. Attempting to solve this problem with multiplication is also futile. The quotient multiplied by the divisor indeed yields the dividend. In the case of dividing by 0, this is suddenly not true. It is filled with such ambiguity, ranging from the infinities to absolute non-existence. There is simply no set definition for what being divided by 0 means. Perhaps considering the definition of 0 itself would be more helpful in solving this problem. 0 does not mean nothing. Sure, it may not have a numerical value, but it also changes the value of a number. Adding a mere 6 zeros to a number increases it 1,000,000 times. Additionally, in science classes, learning about significant figures is unavoidable. Zeros, between significant figures or after decimals, we are taught, are significant. The vagueness and doubt surrounding division by 0 is not allowed in math, but it is everywhere in life. Realistically, humans get divided by zeros all the time. What I mean is this: something that is, relatively, not a big deal can cause craziness and chaos. Family ties are severed due to arguments about inheritance. Is arguing about dividing money really necessary when the parent is still alive and healthy? Similarly, friendships are ended due to miscommunication or small disagreements. I, for example, have seen this, as 2 of my friends did not talk to each other for a whole month, simply because one did not like the video game the other played. Is a game going to determine someone's future? It's unimportant in the long run. And perhaps a broken friendship is not the worst thing in the world, not negative infinity, but it can still change lives. One negative event can lead to unending negative events. As mentioned, dividing by 0 could lead to positive infinity too. An insignificant smile to a stranger could mean the world to a recipient going through a tough time. Sometimes, as I have witnessed, a simple text can prevent someone from committing suicide. So inconsequential for the sender of the text, but absolutely life-changing, literally, for the receiver. Perhaps the world is not changed, but the positivity can spread from one person to the next, and the next, passing on infinitely. Humanity is not math. Life is uncertain and filled with confusion and gray areas. We are, daily, divided by 0. Maybe we seek a world that has no more uncertainty, a world with answers to every question, and all the divisions by zeros will be gone. Or maybe, just maybe, the 0 divisions we live each day help improve us and expand our views, pushing us to the infinite potential that we have.